Hi guys, hope you're enjoying your Easter weekend. And basically we're going to talk about positive energy today and how to bring it about just before your race. So hang on, but for this video it's going to be hugely important and actually making sure that you perform at your best when you want to perform at your best, i.e. during race time. And because we're coming up to race summer season racing at the moment, you want to make the best use of the racing that you have and perform at your best when you most need it. And this is what this video is all about. But first of all, I just want to point you towards my online program that's coming to be released in a week or two. I haven't decided yet, but in a week or two I'm going to release it, and this program is going to be hugely valuable, and it's going to a mixture of practical techniques and mindset techniques to get you into a relaxed state before the race fast and easily. Okay, so there's certain kind of techniques that I use on all my clients, generally whether they're athletes, whether they're general clients, to bring about relaxation and activate muscles. Now, the link between relaxation and muscle activation is massive, and I'm going to talk a little bit like that on a different video. But today, I want to just point towards the online program about bringing about that relaxation through certain massage techniques that you can do on yourself that can actually trigger muscles to fire, and mostly just to get you into that relaxed state. And this is massively powerful. This is not going to be just like the videos I've been showing before in terms of just mindset techniques. This goes far deeper than this, and it's going to be at a reasonable price as well. Okay, so keep an eye out for that online program. But today, let's talk about that positive energy. Now, positive energy can be it's positivity. It can be a little bit touchy subject and a grey area for most. Some say positive energy is just useless to bring about. And basically other people say positive energy, like Tony Robbins, say that actually is massively important. And there, in some ways, yes, positive energy is important. If you were to do a test on yourself thinking about certain things, thinking about, number one, thinking about a stressful thing, something that stresses you out and makes you angry or makes you sad, you'd find that you did a muscle test as you thought about that, you'd be weaker. But if you did a test that brought about a positive thought, that something you were grateful for, maybe that's that person you enjoy spending time with, whatever it is, that experience they had, the positive experience you had in the past, one thing, and you think about that, then the body becomes strong. You can do that on yourself, just a simple arm strength technique or arm strength test, that you can do that, thinking about those two things. The difference is massive. Now, this is hugely important in terms of bringing about performance, because a lot of the time athletes will not do this. Athletes will be overcome by nerves and anxiety and almost wish at the start of the race that they weren't there. And this is not a positive way to really bring about your best performance, because you've got to understand that kind of got to be able to separate yourself from those nerves and anxiety and fears, and make sure that you understand that they're happening to you, but they're not you. They're happening to you, but they're not you. And this is something you've got to get across. You've got to understand. You've got to be able to actually observe those nerves and fears and see them as helping you and be grateful for them. That's the next step that people might not be able to do. Might be able to observe them, maybe be able to separate themselves from them a little bit, but can you be grateful for them? Because let's be honest with you, when you've got racing challenges throughout life, not just in sport, but challenges throughout life, you need them. You actually need challenges for life to be interesting. Otherwise, let's say you didn't get challenges throughout your life would be absolutely boring. And this is what you've got to think about when you're nervous before the race. You don't feel good before the race, maybe because you want to be anywhere else apart from on the race line here. You've got to think about start actually being aware of those nerves, separating yourself from nerves, and be grateful for them, because they're there to help you. And if you can actually be more grateful for them, then you're going to be able to twist it into excitement and change fear into excitement. And this is something that you should practice doing all the time. Any challenge you come out throughout life, try and turn it on its head a little bit. I'm not a religious person at all. I'm not really. But when you look at it in terms of the weekend that we're on here, Easter weekend, we're grateful for Jesus Christ in terms of the sacrifice he made. And this is what this weekend is actually for. We remember and we we don't remember, but we actually just pay, you know, as thanks to Jesus Christ for his sacrifice. So this weekend, in this loosely based, tenuous link, I'm looking at how to be grateful for your nerves that are going to come up during that, before that race. Look at them as a positive. Look at them as something that's going to make you stronger. And when you look as grateful for those nerves and stuff like that, they start to turn into positive energy. And this takes practice. This takes practice, but it takes you need to be actually willing to do it, but it can help you along the way. And once you actually use your breath at the same time, long in through your nose and out through your mouth, deep breaths, belly breathing, and slowly exhale as you're just before the race, and you do that, you actually keep bring about that kind of separation from your nerves. You allow yourself to separate yourself from your nerves, but also you bring about that activation as well, because breathing actually energizes you. It keeps you relaxed. It helps you separate yourself from the nerves. And it's just a simple thing that you can do that takes you out of here. Takes you out of here. And that's really, really important. Be grateful for the nerves. Separate yourself from the nerves. Breathe and be grateful. And once you do that before you race, far better chance of bringing about your best performance, a far better chance of performing and making good use of all that training you've been doing. So yet again, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.